Hello, Council, committee members, city staff, and members of the public. I'm Helen Miller, the city's Chief Information Officer. Today, I'm honored to present this agenda item requesting the approval and authorization for the mayor to execute a second amendment to software license agreement A-8011 with Superion LLC, a Central Square company, in the amount of $250,366 for a new not to exceed agreement amount of $800,714 for information technology software and services. The HTE system is the city's current enterprise resource planning, aka ERP, system that supports the city's financial, payroll, purchasing, utility billing, and business licensing operations. The annual cost for HTE and related services is approximately $200,000 a year for its use, support, and maintenance. Although HTE is currently in the process of being replaced by Tyler Munis, a modern ERP solution, the city continues to require additional services from Central Squared, estimated at $250,366 over the next 17 months of the 3-year agreement terminating on June 30th, 2023. The services are in 4 specific areas. First, in new third-party software fees. Central Square acquired several technology companies which were independently providing software services to the city prior to these acquisitions. The software solutions and services are now billed by Central Square, thus increasing the city's total fiscal year costs attributed and paid directly to Central Square. Second, Central Square initiated ERP upgrades. Central Square provides ERP upgrades that require the city to incur additional technology solutions and or programming costs to sustain current service levels for the public. For example, Central Square recently announced the retirement of their current credit card solution, Transaction Manager, which allows residents and businesses to make online utility and other payments. The city must implement a new HTE integrated credit card solution or stop accepting credit card payments. Not accepting credit cards may result in a loss of revenue for the city and resident abrasion due to inconvenience. Third, Tyler ERP implementation project. Central Square may provide additional technology solutions and programming as needed throughout the multi-year phased transition to the new Tyler ERP. And fourth and last, fluctuating credit card transaction fees. Central Square bills the city a monthly credit card usage fee based upon factors such as transaction volume and use of a Central Square approved payment partner. Since the fees are not fixed, the city must estimate and allocate sufficient budget to cover these costs. The displayed table shows the various software and related services that are provided to the city by Central Square over the 3-year agreement term. There are 3 columns, one for each fiscal year, starting with fiscal year 2021, followed by fiscal year 21-22, and lastly, fiscal year 22-23. You can see that fiscal year 21-22 and 22-23 have new estimated cost attributed to the additional required service areas. A contingency of 15% has also been added for fiscal year 21-22, fiscal year 22-23, the last 2 years of the agreement. The contingency is included to address unforeseen remediation, emergency needs, anticipated increases for third-party software renewals, and for flexibility and agility in meeting city departments and Central Square business requirements through the end of the contract term on June 30th, 2023. This second amendment supports continued and uninterrupted services from our vendor, Central Squared, for delivering resident services and sustaining city department operations. Funds for this expenditure are included in IT's current fiscal year 21-22 budget. For fiscal year 22-23, Funds will be included in IT's budget as well as in other departments or project-specific budgets, such as finance, police, public works, Tyler ERP, as applicable. In closing, the recommendation is that the Finance and Governance Committee recommend that the City Council approve and authorize the mayor to execute a second amendment to Software License Agreement A-8011 with Superior LLC, a Central Square company, in the amount of $250,366 for a new not-to-exceed agreement amount of $800,714 for information technology software and services. This concludes my presentation. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have at this time.